All right, welcome back to Just Ink It, episode number 2. So we came into the Twitterverse and we started our podcast last week. And when we recorded, little did we know as I started tweeting things, Disney Lorcana got sued.
Yep.
So again, we're here with me, Brad, and go ahead. Who's over to my left here is
Gunner.
Yep,
Leah.
and Leah. So we're here again, and we're gonna hopefully play a game a little later as well. But we thought we'd start out by talking about this and what it means. Leah, what's your thoughts?
It's not very shocking that as soon as we released an episode, it just kind of like everything came through fruition
happens-
there that we got sued.
Yeah, it happens every time we try and do something. Every single time something bad happens.
It has felt like that. It feels like I got really into Transformers. We started a group and like kind of a team, I guess you'd call it. The Nobodies is what we called it. And then Wizard just shut down the game. And I know you guys said we don't have much legal advice, and I don't either, so this is just my opinion. But I still think that it's just Upper Deck trying to get a payday. They went, ooh, Miller used to work for us. Ooh, Disney has a lot of money. Let's sue them.
Disney has so much money. I feel like everybody gets sued
Yeah.
happy as soon as they hear they're making something.
Yes, exactly. So I'm not worried. And then of course, seeing a card release yesterday, which we're going to talk about soon, makes me feel a lot better. But next, we want to talk about just how amazing everyone is in this card community. I mean, Citizens of Lorcana, the Illumineers. I should never start naming people, but we got so many likes and hearts and welcomes to the community. In fact, I'll just shout out Citizens of Lorcana and the Illumineers. As soon as I mentioned something to them, I got a personal message saying, welcome to the community. Let us know how we can help you. Awesome, right?
It's
Yeah.
been great. I've seen the Twitter and how many people have interacted with us, and being so new to the community on like websites and everything. It's just like incredible to have that much of a welcoming. It's not like that everywhere.
No, it's not. In fact, me and Gunner have played a lot of TCGs, and we've seen we like Pokemon a lot, and Transformers actually reminds me the most of Disney Lorcana. You have a bunch of 40-year-old men that love Transformers that were playing together. There wasn't that competitive edge where Yu-Gi-Oh players throwing their opponents over balconies. Yes, we had a judge from past times that told us that happened one time. But yeah, what do you think, Gunnar, about just the community so far? I mean, we haven't been to any events, but that's...
I mean, I think the community's great. It's a bunch of really nice people.
Mm-hmm. So, then that's, again, like I said, the difference is again, we've seen toxic communities too. So thankfully, yeah.
I've definitely in Pokemon seen like myself, people not exactly wanting to help you grow as a player. So it's like to actually see that in a TCG community makes me want to be more involved. And I think that's really great.
I remember, Leah, we went to like a League Cup or League Challenge. It was just a simple League Challenge at an Old Carolina barbecue. So we weren't even at this wasn't like a League Cup. It wasn't a regional. And I remember somebody talking like down to you and just being really rude. And I remember you never actually went back to one again.
No, I didn't.
Like, you go to pre-releases to get the packs and stuff, but you'd never go to
I never
one
played.
again. So
I would go. I'd enjoy the time, and then I'd not even be participating.
So we had a new card yesterday. Oh man, we loved all the memes. I was showing them the memes here before we started recording, and how great Lorcana introduced us to one of my favorites. Like, one of my favorite characters of all time is Genie, Robin Williams' Genie. I mean, Will Smith did great, but Robin Williams killed it as Genie. And what do you guys think of it? I'll let you guys get some.
I think it's a really good card. I mean, I think the fact that it's 6 and can't be inked kind of brings it down a little bit. Because then you can't like ink it if you get it in your first turn hand or something. You have to play it.
But you can mulligan it too, though.
Yeah, and it is still really good. Like his ability's good, his lore's nice, and he has evasive. So
he's a 3/4.
Yeah.
And if you think with the evasive, you think of little Pascal as a 1/1 that another Pascal can kill. This is going to take like 4 Pascals to kill it.
It is, yeah.
And we don't have a whole lot of evasive things that are lower than it. And then, I mean, also with the advantage of you get to make a player return a character, and that's late game. So it's like they may be ready to win next turn, and when you return that Moana back to their hand or that Rockstar Stitch, they now cannot play.
They're
3
screwed.
lore. Yeah. And 2 lore. I mean, we didn't even talk about that. 2 lore. But yes, the downside is, of course, there's no ink. And so
But that is about the only downside.
that's about the only downside. Leah, I know you don't. You're like, I just play whatever. I just play Stitch and that's it. But
I don't know enough about TCGs to say a whole lot, but I actually do agree with Gunnar. That's probably the only downside of it is that it's not inkable and it's it's 6.
It was the first thing you noticed, right?
Yeah.
It's not inkable.
That's literally the first thing I said to you was, oh, it can't be inked.
And we had something else come up when we were looking at this card that we thought was really funny. And this is a shout out to Disney Lorcana, that you taught us the right way to sing lyrics. And Leah is probably the biggest Disney fan in the room right now. But the flavor test is, can you go abracadabra, let her rip, and then make the sucker disappear? And we all thought it was make myself disappear. What was it?
Make yourself disappear.
Yeah.
I really thought it was that. I didn't even realize it was make the sucker disappear, but now that I played it back with those lyrics, I'll never unhear it.
Unhear it. So I thought that was really funny. But yeah, so this is great. This also is probably good signs for those of us that were maybe worried that the lawsuit was keeping them from posting any cards. Maybe they got their legal advice kind of. If you go on Twitter, there's a lot of people that actually have legal knowledge that have put their 2 cents in. So maybe Ravensburger got their legal advice and realized, okay, we're fine. This is never going to fly in court. And let's start releasing cards and get ready for Gen Con, which we're really excited for still.
Oh, I'm stoked. This will be my
it's gonna
first.
Be so much fun.
This will be my first Gen Con.
Yeah.
And I love board games.
Yes.
So I'm stoked.
Yep.
And I want to try to get any possible merch for Lorcana possible.
Yep. And I'm sure you guys will recognize Leah because we'll make her bring her Stitch gear.
I will wear it. You don't even have to convince me. I will wear it.
You can cosplay a Stitch.
I will cosplay a Stitch. Should I wear the onesie or the shirt with the hands and the headband?
You should wear both.
Let us know in the comments, actually. You can let us know. Do you want to see Leah and her headband and her hands, or do you want to see her in her Stitch onesie? That's good. That's good stuff. Well, anyways, while we're talking about new cards, we thought about we're going to go ahead and give some characters. So we're going to give 3 things. We're going to give a character, and we'll go around and take turns. We're going to give a song that we'd like to see in the game, and then an item. So, Leah, why don't you start us out with your character? And some of us, we said we might give a little information on what we think it might do, but it doesn't have to be total.
I'm going to preface this with saying, again, I'm not great at TCGs, so what I came up with can be obviously critiqued.
That's all right.
So the character I came up with was Tarzan. I think he would be really fun to play, and there's a lot that you could give to him that he would be able to be playable.
The song, You'll Be in My...
That's so emotional. My one friend
be...
loves that song so much that she cries almost every time she hears it.
I've actually never watched Tarzan all the way through.
Wow.
I've only seen bits of it.
Wow. That was a go-to for you guys when we watched a scary movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, that and Pocahontas.
Pocahontas, yeah. Okay, cool. And what would Tarzan do? Do you have any idea?
I don't know. I was trying to think of something, and I wasn't able to come up with anything.
Should be a meme card where like you have to beat your chest.
Oh, there you go.
No,
I'm open to suggestions though, but I just thought Tarzan's one of my favorites. So,
Gunner?
A character that I think would be really cool to have is Peter Pan. I'm sure he'll come out eventually.
Yeah.
But like I feel like Peter Pan, he'd probably be a red. Maybe like I don't really know what his attack and stuff would be, but he'd probably be evasive since he can fly.
That's true. That's true. That makes sense.
That does make sense.
Yeah, he'd be like red and evasive probably.
I'm trying to think. Genie makes sense as evasive.
Yeah.
Because he can be evasive pretty easily. He's a genie. And then same with Pascal, actually. Pascal's
he's really
small and quick. And that's
when
interesting.
He's a chameleon.
Yeah, I never even thought of that.
I just thought of that.
That's so true.
Very, very good. That's why they're game designers.
Like really good detail.
Yeah.
Cool. Mine's Little John. So we already have Robin Hood in the game. So I would love to see Little John and to give him gives Robin Hood a boost of some sort.
I was just gonna ask if that's what he would do.
I don't know. I don't know what his stats would be, but he's got to give, like any of the Merry Men have to give Robin Hood a boost. And seeing Robin Hood and it being such a classical Disney thing, like I feel like we're gonna see some more of that.
Oh
sure.
yeah, I'm sure there will be a lot of play on characters.
We'll go in reverse now. I'll go ahead and give my song and we'll work backwards. My song goes along with Gunner's character, and that's "You Can Fly." You can fly, you can fly. And my thought behind "You Can Fly" is when you play it, that you have to pick an opponent that has to pick up a card from the board to their hand. So like, kind of like what Genie does. Genie, when you play the character, you may return a chosen character to their player's hand. This would be a song that if Genie sang it, he would pick up a character. He would pick up a character. So, which I don't think Genie would sing. Just kidding. Next.
Okay, my song is Poor Unfortunate Souls, and I thought of like maybe two things for this. Since Ursula kind of like deals with souls and stuff, you could maybe like take a card from your discard and put it back into your hand.
Oh.
Or I was thinking you can choose a character and they can't play a song next turn.
Oh,
that's a really good one.
I love that.
So you like couldn't let it go
Yeah.
because she steals Ariel's voice.
That's so true. I didn't even think of that. That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a really good one.
I chose I Just Can't Wait to Be King.
Just can't wait to be king. I love singing, sorry.
But I put like where you can place an upgraded character without the original character for 2 less because Simba's trying to upgrade and be king.
You mean like a shift?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like
that's kind of cool.
because I've had moments where I've had like Stitch and I don't have Stitch in my hand, but I have Rockstar Stitch. So if you can play for 2 less,
That'd be a cool kind of like ramp option.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Or even play it next turn.
Yeah, that's true
That'd
too.
be good.
Yeah, next turn.
Cool. Well, let's give your item then.
Stitch's ukulele.
How did we guess that there'd be a Stitch thing involved?
And then for that one, I was thinking to sing a song for free because the ukulele singing all kind of goes together.
Yeah. Cool. I love that. That's awesome. Next.
I figured that my item would be Pixie Dust, and its ability is kind of like you give a character evasive for a turn or something.
Very cool. And I feel like you should like for home games around the kitchen, have like some kind of like act like pixie dust and like choof like that. That would be fun. And mine. I couldn't think of an item, but like we have a character that ramps. We have an action, one jump ahead that ramps. We have Mickey that does. So I thought we need an item that ramps. So I was trying to think of. I couldn't think of one, but I'm sure there's some kind of item that when you tap it, it actually brings in something. That would be kind of almost broken in a way, but yeah, just some kind of item ramp of some sort. So I don't know how it works. But anyways, guys, we're nearing the end of our podcast, so we're going to end with a little bit of Disney trivia because again, we all do enjoy Disney, and in fact, here in 2 weeks tomorrow, we will be in Los Angeles going to Disneyland. Me and Leah and my wife are all gonna go. Leaving my kids at home. I know. So mean. So rude. But sometimes you just need to be in a Disney adult sometime.
And we're kind of celebrating.
Yes, Leah did just graduate. So.
I graduated certificate. Wow.
Wow.
I
sure?
graduated from a certification program.
Yes.
I can't talk.
AKA, my wife and Leah like to find any reason to go to Disney.
It's true.
Yes, it's very
But
true.
I'm a medical assistant now.
Yes.
So I'm a medical
rock
assistant
on,
now.
Leah. That's awesome. And so, yes, we are going to be going to Disney. And in fact, before we end with trivia, I'm just going to give a real quick shout out that we're going to give a giveaway. And we're not 100% sure. We're thinking playmat if we can get it in time. But a playmat that we're going to get signed by Disney characters that's going to have our clip art of Just Ink It on it. And so, yeah, we're going to do that as a giveaway, or if we can't get that in time, we're just going to take some art out there to get signed by Disney characters. So we'll come back with a Just Ink It that we'll frame and send out to somebody, or meet you at Gen Con and give it to you at Gen Con. That would be awesome too. Can't wait to play games there. But anyways, let's go into the trivia. And this is going to decide who's going to go first in our game today. So, Leah?
All right.
This is for me and Gunner. So.
Yes. Of course, I chose Lilo and Stitch. And what kind of sandwich does Lilo give Pudge and why?
A peanut butter and jelly sandwich because he
Why.
affects the weather or something.
Yeah. Do you know why she wanted to give him? Because
So that way, then it wouldn't storm.
well, kinda. You basically got it, but Lilo.
I got peanut butter and jelly though.
Well, yeah, it was just peanut butter actually.
Oh.
No jelly. Lilo and Nani's parents died in a car accident during a storm, and that's why she takes Pudge a peanut butter sandwich.
Oh.
So that it doesn't.
I'm Leah and I know Disney, but I really knew Lilo instead. No, I'm just kidding. That's
Ouch.
awesome. All right,
Okay.
Gunnar, you get to ask me or Leah.
So my question is, I couldn't think of one, so it's not going to be super hard. But what was the name of Andy's sister in Toy Story?
Oh.
Oh, I actually don't remember.
Oh,
Oh.
man.
Oh, I actually don't remember.
I don't remember either. So, well, you'll have to give it to us, I guess. So far, you're good.
It's right on the
going
tip of my
first or going
tongue.
second, or you get to pick.
I was not expecting it to be this good.
Okay, go ahead. What was it?
Molly.
That's
Molly,
right.
That's right.
Oh.
Alright. I'm gonna stick with my Robin Hood theme, and I'm gonna ask you guys if you know what kind of animal is Maid Marian.
She's a fox. Or, I mean, technically it'd be a vixen, because that's a female fox.
Yeah.
What did the fox say? Oh no.
No.
I'm kidding.
No,
yes, you are correct. You are correct. Well, anyways, guys, thank you again for listening to us another week. And go ahead and like and subscribe on YouTube. We are going to be putting it on different podcast carriers here by the end of the week. But plan on every Sunday our podcast coming out. And we'll see you next week. Until then, just ink it. All right, here we are on Just Ink It's next episode of our 3-player game. We're playing the same decks, except we've got a little friend. Genie has entered, and so Genie's going to be here. So let's go ahead and roll and see who plays. We'll start recording here. Hi, Leah. Are you ready to
Hello.
defend your game from last week?
Yes, I am.
Gunnar, are you going to beat her?
Yes.
She is not going to win this time. Theo's here to record again, and we're going to start. And I get a 7. Gunnar, go and roll.
7.
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
lucky number
Is it
7.
a 7?
9.
Aw,
you want to
come
go first,
on.
Leah?
I'll go first.
All right, you can go over and check out what she mulligans. I will get up a... Go ahead, we can draw 7, guys.
All coming out upside down.
Oh, that's never fun.
Uh-oh.
Luminarium made a new 3-player setup, which is kind of cool.
And yeah, I'm just gonna log in that. I will draw. Perfect.
All right.
All right, Gunnar.
Okay.
Out of order, but that doesn't matter. Because I still haven't even drew my hands.
I'm just
So
gonna
I'm still
ink
getting
one,
set
or I'm just gonna mulligan one.
That's what I did.
Oh, nice.
All right, and there's my hand. I don't think I'm gonna mulligan anything. So Leah, you go ahead and start us out.
All right. I
Oh, look,
am
I get to
going
do
to go
Picasso's
ahead
name.
and ink Hey Hey.
Hey, hey!
And
You
bring
always
out
gotta do that.
Stitch.
Okay. Me now.
Yep, that's
Okay.
all I can do.
I'll draw. I will ink Jafar, and I'm gonna play Pascal.
Gotcha. Okay. I am going to draw. Boy, lots of things I can do here. I think, though, I'm going to go ahead and ink Jumba Jukiba.
Hey, you said his name right this
I
time.
didn't. I got really worried. I got really worried there for a second. I
Oh.
grabbed too many cards. I'm gonna play Maleficent and pass to Leah.
Oh,
Pass to
no.
Leah.
All right. I will draw, and I will ink Aurora, and I will use 2 to bring out Aurora.
Well, aren't you
And-
crazy?
Lore for 1.
First lore on the board. You gotta tap
Oh.
above.
Oh,
So it's like
okay.
above and below the way they updated it. I like it. All right. It is actually my turn. We did that wrong, but Gunnar, go
What?
ahead. Go ahead. Gunnar, go.
Yeah.
Because we would have been clockwise, but it's fine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'll link a Mickey Mouse. And I'll play 1 jump ahead for 2.
Hey, this deck is starting out much better than it did last time.
There. And then I'll use Pascal for 1 lore.
Right. All right. I am going to
Much better than
draw.
last time. Well,
Mhm.
And I am going to ink Yaga. Go.
Yago.
Yago, I know.
Gosh.
what are we
I
gonna do
know.
with
What are you
them?
going to do with me? And I think we're going to play Yzma. We're going to ready that, though. So we're going to play Yzma for 2, and then we're going to lure, go on a quest for 2 with Maleficent.
I gotta get Maleficent out.
Okay, my turn's done.
You want to do that? You can. 'cause
Yep.
You got
Oh,
You got a 2-2.
wait, but last week you
Ready?
said we should have waited till at least Maleficent.
You
Lord
have
saw.
another person out.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's a little different.
See, it's
yeah,
different.
there's a lot
Ah,
different of a
so
scenario
different.
here.
Yeah, it's so different. I'm going to ink Scar. I almost said Jafar. And then I'm going to bring out Jasmine. And
Jazzy Fresh.
I will go ahead and go into Maleficent with Stitch.
Cool, I'll kill Stitch later then.
Okay.
How do you
Oh,
get
look at you!
princesses
You're
out this
getting
fast.
You're getting a little more or less protected.
She's in the last stage of grief, acceptance.
Yes. Well, I'm sure we'll find out later on. She might have cheated.
Oh
But-
my gosh.
Oh.
Go ahead. It's Gunner's
Yep,
turn.
Gunnar can go.
I'll draw. And I will.
You need to make sure you're looking at the hand.
I will ink Jasmine. And I'll play Mickey for 4. I should have untapped him. Whoops.
That's fine.
I'll just use Pascal for 1. Because he has evasive now.
All right. I will draw. I have a lot. I think I'm going to ink Dr. Facilier. We're going to ready that. And I think we'll play Corella DeVille. And we'll play Pascal. And we'll go with Yzma. We'll look at the top card of our deck, and we will see. Yep, you put it on the top. All right, we'll put it on the top, and we'll have that lore for 1. Okay.
Ready, set, and draw. I am going to ink Belle,
Mm-hmm.
and I will bring out Maleficent for 4,
Yep.
and I will go ahead and lure for 5.
Jeez.
Okay, Gunnar, your turn.
I'll draw. Ooh. I'm gonna untap everything, and I'm gonna ink Aurora. I'm gonna play 2 broomsticks for 2 ink. And I'll use Pascal for 1 lore. And I'll lore with Mickey too.
Okay. I will ready, set, and I'm going to draw. Okay. We are going to ink Iago. And we are going to tap 4 to play Cheshire Cat and Pascal.
That deck's mean.
You're up with 8. You have 8.
No, it's just
Leah,
like
you literally have 8. You have 8, and you're going to tell me my deck's mean.
well, because Cruella
You're-
DeVille and Cheshire Cat.
Okay. Well, Yzma's going to go ahead and quest that on the bottom. And then Corella and Pascal are going to... Nobody wants to deal with anybody. Here we go.
Ready, Set and draw. I'm going to use 3 to bring out Aurora.
Oh.
And 1 to bring out Stitch.
Jeepers.
And I will go ahead and... Yeah, I'll go ahead and lure.
It's like, I'll go ahead and lure until you guys stop me. For 7.
Yep.
Definitely
I'll
out next
untap.
turn.
I'll draw.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugh.
I'll play Let It Go. Let's get rid of. Oh. I can't do that.
Why?
Because she has barrier.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't. All her other
Yeah.
characters. No, all her other characters do.
Oh, Aurora doesn't?
Oh.
Nope, your other characters do.
Oh, so I can let it go, Aurora.
Yes,
Yes.
you can. Let it go. That goes in your ink, remember?
Oh,
And
I
both
always-
actually do. Actually, I found out both cards go in your ink.
Oh,
I
really?
read that in FAQ. so
Okay.
I did not realize that.
Oh, yeah, because
Really
it does send
good.
them to the inkwell. I forgot about that.
2, 4, 5, 6.
Boy. I guess I go
If
with...
you leave, if you take 1, I'll take something else. Like I can take Stitch.
Okay, and then that would just...
Because
leave
your
her-
broomstick will just go back to you.
Yeah,
right?
I'll use my 2 broomsticks. I'll go into Maleficent, because she does the most damage and
Gotcha.
the most health. They just go back to my
Yeah.
hand. And then... I'll take out...
Can't get Pascal. Corella will make you.
Yeah, you go
Yzma,
to the-
you
Yeah, he
could.
goes back to my hand.
Yeah, Yzma, you could.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... Well, you said you can take someone out,
Yes,
right? Yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm gonna ink with Mickey and Pascal.
Yep. You're gonna lure request for both.
Yeah.
Of them. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, not ink.
All right.
I'm gonna lure.
No, you're fine. I will ready. Set. I will draw. No, I wanted. Oh, ink a magic broom. I keep forgetting to say what I inked. I'm sorry, guys. I'm bad about that this game. I feel like in competitive play, that's the biggest mistakes we'll make. And ink or tap 2 to bring out another magic broom.
Oh, you don't have Mickey yet. You got your magic broom before Mickey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't
No.
have a hand either.
No, I'll attack into
Stitch.
Stitch. I just murdered Stitch.
There's another one right here.
Stitch. And then I'll quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Jeez.
Not as she's okay. Leah's turn. Like, I don't go out next turn, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ready.
No, I don't.
Set.
She's still scary.
Not as scary as you are right now. 'Cause
Not as
she
scary.
doesn't have
Okay,
anyone
you're
right
not.
now.
You got 2 broomsticks in your hand. You scare me too.
Gonna bring out Moana.
Uh,
I love hearing that.
Oh, we're out next turn now, unless I can get a let it go.
And then I'm going
Are
to
Yep.
lure for 3.
I have planned. Remember, I have a little thing up my sleeve,
I'll draw.
Mr. Aladdin.
Oh,
I don't know.
The genie's
But does
in
he do
this
anything?
deck. Yeah, I can pop up Moana back to her hand.
Oh. I'll ink friends on the other side, and I'll play 2 broomsticks,
2 broomsticks.
and I'll play
He's a wizard.
Jasmine.
He's a wizard, hair.
Can't do any real damage with Pascal, so he'll do that, and then I guess I'll go with Mickey into Jazz. Nah, cause I want your board to get cleared. I'll make you attack so that way then your board gets cleared.
Okay. That didn't make any sense because now, if I don't get Aladdin
Are you doing Genie?
or Genie, which I didn't.
Well, I mean,
so-
it would have been the same.
Yeah, it would have been the
the
same.
same way anyways.
Gosh, man. What happens when we just let Leah run away and she goes, well, look at your deck.
You built this deck too, didn't you?
Yes.
Well, I kind of made some tweaks to
You
it.
did, but it's won a lot. This is like now we'll play new decks next week.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
definitely
Because-
gonna build a new deck.
Well, because this is like 2 of 3. Like we were gonna do 2 of 3 on our podcast, end of our podcast, and you just I guess then I just lore to get second place.
You're not even gonna try.
We can't. I mean, so I don't look like I lost as bad now. Go over to Leah, let her win the game again in a matter of only like hardly any time.
Not even
14
20
let's see. 14 minutes. In 14 minutes, Leah destroyed us.
I will go.
I want to say she
ahead
destroyed
and...
us. I mean, you got up to 17,
Yeah,
and
sure.
I would have gotten to like
Yeah, you were
17 too. I think.
Should
Actually,
I bring
would've-
out one just for the fun of it?
Sure, Leah. Sure,
Alrighty.
just rub it in.
Yeah.
What
I'll
were we
bring
just
out
talking about?
Maleficent for
About
4.
toxic.
Yeah, but
immunity?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
And then I'll go,
Go
ahead
ahead.
and
3, 4, 5.
whoa.
The winner is Leah. Here, let's look at
That's
that. Look at
me.
that. Well, anyways, let me see that. Let's interview our winner of the second one. How
Yes.
did it feel, Leah, to beat
Great.
these guys again?
Great.
Gunnar, I think we need more Disney magic.
Why we just need to build better decks. I think.
We just need to get good, right? Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Again, give us a follow on YouTube. Again, we have a contest. We're going to get some kind of signed art of our channel to somebody at Gen Con or ship it to them because we're going to Disneyland here in a little bit. So we actually, next week's episode, we might rope Tiffany into a 3-player game in the Magic Kingdom.
Not next week. It would be in 2 weeks.
Oh, it's in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Okay, so next week we're good. Next week, just a regular game. But yes, thank you guys for watching and just stink
Just
it.
stink
Oh,
it.
that was
That
bad.
was awful.
That was awful. We were trying to do it in unison.
3.
Just
stink
stink it.
it.
One more time. 1, 2, 3.
Just
stink it.